Hello students, today in our first grade class I will be teaching you guys how to count up to 120 and we will be reviewing the number line. So to start out, I'll be reading the book Warthogs in the Kitchen, a sloppy counting book to you. So if you guys would like to come over here, I will begin reading. So to make sure you guys are paying attention, I will be asking questions about the book after and during. So pay attention. So Warthogs in the Kitchen by Pamela Duncan Edwards. So, one little chef thinks he'll cook today. Two cleans hooves, all the germs washed away. I want to help. I won't make a mess. Better find some measures. We can't just guess. So what do you think he's looking for in there? Alexis.
Measuring ups.
Good. On to number 3. 3 cake makers read the book to check how. 4 scoops of sugar should go in now. Did you guys notice as the numbers go up, the amount of warthogs in the story also go up? There's something in the bowl that shouldn't be there. Get out this instant, you greedy little bear. Little stuffed teddy bear in there. 5 scoops of butter. Beat and beat some more. 6 cracked eggs. How many on the floor? So, how many eggs do you see cracked open up on the floor? Jordan.
3.
Good job. One's falling, and then there's 2 other ones still left. I found a jar of pickles. Should pickles go in too? Pickles and cupcakes? Well, perhaps just a few. What are your guys' thoughts on pickles and cupcakes?
No.
Sick.
I agree. Not very good. 7 scoops of flour should make the mixture just right. 8 pink tongues lick lips at the sight. How many do you see on that page? How many warthogs do you see on that page at all? Caitlin.
4.
Yeah. Why there's only 4. Put them in the cupcake pans. Let's each have a turn. Pop them in the oven. Don't let them burn. Looks like they're making quite the mess, aren't they, class? "9 minutes cooking, and our cakes will be ready. 10 cupcakes, the 2 tiny ones for Teddy." You guys remember who Teddy was?
He was in the bowl.
Correct. He was the bear in the bowl. Good job. 0 cakes left. They're down in each tummy. We're excellent cooks. Those cupcakes were yummy. That is the end. At the back of the book, it has a cupcake recipe for humans and 1 cupcake recipe for warthogs. So if you ever come across a warthog, you know what to do. So, why do you guys think that 0 came after 10 in this book? Because 0 doesn't come after 10. What number comes after 10? Jordan.
11.
Perfect. So why do you think that they put 0 after 10?
Because they're counting by tens.
Good job.
They were subtracting.
Close. So that was the story. So, I'm going to quiz you guys, and actually I will use the book. So, on page 6, for the number 6, how many cracked eggs were on the floor? Do you remember? I think Jordan answered this before, so let's let one of these two answer it. Caitlin.
3.
Perfect. There was 3. So, let's go back one page. So, when they were mixing the sugar into the bowl, how many scoops of sugar did they put in? Do you guys remember? Alexis.
5.
Close. Remember I showed you guys the page because they were adding one warthog per page. So, I will actually cover these numbers up and I'll let you decide for yourselves.
4.
Good job. Correct. Okay. And lastly, on page 10, how many cupcakes were left for Teddy? Jordan.
2.
Good. 2 is correct. So that was the book, just to get us warmed up. Next thing we're going to do is a little practice with the whiteboard here. So I'm actually going to have you guys come up, or you can go back to your seats right now if you'd like. And I will ask you guys questions. I'll be writing them on the board, and then calling on you guys to come up and solve them on the smartboard. So the first one we're going to do is going to be an addition problem. We're actually going to have a couple of them, and we're going to be adding 10 to numbers. So the first numbers that we are going to do. So who thinks they know this one? Jordan, you can come up. There you go. Thank you. Yep. Good job. Nice work. All right. Second number. Got to cover up the board so you guys can't see ahead of time. Who would like to come up and solve this one? Alexis. Thanks for raising your hand. Nice job. Good work. All right, I will give you guys one more. This one might be a tough one. Caitlin, you haven't gone yet. How would you like to solve one? Perfect. Good job. Excellent. Thank you. So class, why do you think we use tens to count? Any ideas? Alexis.
That way we count faster.
Correct. So when you count by tens, you're skipping all the numbers, obviously, in between 1 and 9. So it makes it a lot faster if you are counting by tens and let's say 5s, even 8s, 9s. So what we're going to do next is we're actually going to do some addition problems by a smaller number. We'll see if you can figure those out. So I'll erase the board here real quick. Do you guys have any questions on the book or adding by tens? None? All right, we will move on then. So, like I said, we'll be adding by 5s here. And who would like to come up here first? Jordan. Good work. All right, next number, we will go who would like to solve this one? Alexis. Close, but not quite. What I'll do actually, to help you out in case you are struggling, is I will give you tallies and we'll help you count that way. So, we got that one. Now we'll take this out here. So, I'm going to do it with 2 different colors, and then this way it's a little bit easier. You can differentiate the 2 different numbers, and then you can either count normally by putting a dot or a check over them, or you can count on your fingers, either way.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There you go. Perfect, nice work. Thank you. Now Caitlin, who got the last one correct too on a tough one, we're gonna try to stump her this time. Alright, Caitlin, you think you can come up and finish this one?
Maybe.
Alright, give it a try.
Alright.
So what I would do in this case, if you're having trouble, is I would add two numbers first, and then take that whole number and try to add it to the last number. Now to give you a hint, we know what 5 plus 5 is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do that one first, you can. Alright, now stop 1 second. Now we just worked with counting by tens, correct? So it should be easy because we know how to count with tens, adding another whole number. So now you can carry down the plus sign and the 3, and now she has 10 plus 3. So what is that, Caitlin?
13.
Perfect. Good job. So did anybody have any questions as far as counting by fives go? Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase the board, and I will ask you guys just a couple questions, and I will have you guys come up and write an equation for me to solve, and I will solve that for you guys. So, which one of you would actually like to come up and write one equation first? Jordan. So you can take whatever color you'd like, write an equation, and I will try to solve it. So later in the class period, we'll actually be using a number line, and we will use that to see how much easier it is to count once we're counting by bigger numbers, and also finding where certain numbers are on the number line. Alright, good. So, what I'm actually going to do, as I showed Alexis before, is I'm going to show her how I would count using the tally system. So, 10 plus 0. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw up the tallies for one side, and then I'm going to draw up the tallies for the other side. Now, there's 0 there, so I know that any number plus 0 is going to be the first number. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just write that first number there. So, Jordan, am I correct?
Correct.
Awesome. Oops. There we go. All right, we'll erase that. And who would like to come up and draw or write an equation for me a second time? This will be the last one of the day, so whoever wants to do it can go ahead and do it. Caitlin, go ahead. Here, I'll actually let you pick a color to use. Ooh, she's making a tough one. Okay, so, class, rather than do the tallies, because there's 3 numbers here, and this one could be tough because I noticed 2 numbers are 10, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do the exact same thing that we had Caitlin do the last time, and add what I know how to add first, and then go from there. So, first thing I'll do is I will add 10 plus 10, because I know that equals another whole number that's a multiple of 10, or a number with a 0 at the end. So what I'll do is I will do 10 plus 10 equals 20, because we know that, right? So then I need to also do 20 plus the last number. So rather than tally, I know that because 20 ends with a 0, I can do the same rules we were using for the tens and just add the 5 to the end of that. So 20 plus 5 must equal 25. Am I right?
Yes.
Perfect. You guys are a good class. Almost stumped me on that last one. So what we're going to do the rest of the day is use the number line. We're going to be finding numbers on the number line. We're going to be using grids, and we won't be reviewing any more addition because obviously you guys know how to do it. So thank you for being such a good class, and we'll move on to the next part.